If you clicked on this video, you're probably thinking about hiring an editor to help your YouTube process, your TikTok, your Facebook account, whatever it is. And I'm here today to help you solve that issue. My name is Nathan, this is the Blueprint channel, and throughout my career, I have edited and posted over 5,000 videos. But of course, I haven't edited all of those videos myself. I currently have a team of about 5 to 6 editors that I work with every single day on editing our YouTube videos. And some of our projects can take months to complete. But this is a big question I actually get a lot about creators wanting to hire an editor, or if they should just edit the videos themselves. Surprisingly, I even get this question from small creators that only have about 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers, and somehow they have the budget to hire an editor. And they ask me, hey, should I hire an editor? I can film more videos, should I hire an editor? And most of the time, my answer is no. At the end of the day, it really just comes down to your budget. How much money are you making and how much are you willing to spend to possibly produce more videos? Of course, if you hire an editor, you can film more videos, which means you can produce more videos. On year number 5 of my YouTube journey, I ended up publishing almost 900 videos in 1 year. Yes. 900 videos. That's almost 3 videos a day for the entire year straight. And of course, I did not edit those videos. I had a team of editors that would help me edit and produce all of those videos. If I was to edit those videos myself, where would I sleep? When would I sleep? I don't know. And as crazy as that sounds, filming and producing 3 videos a day and posting them, it wasn't actually that insane because I had so much help in the editing process. So again, it kind of depends on your budget and it kind of depends on your goals that you want to achieve. Now here's the other part of the equation that I think a lot of people forget to mention. Editing your YouTube videos is one of the most important pieces of the creative process of being a creator. And if you just hire someone to do that and give it to someone else, it could possibly destroy your brand, your videos, and everything to go with it. You have to learn the skill of editing yourself so you can transfer those skills to other people like editors that you hire. Now, of course, if you hire an editor, I would assume that the editor already has some experience and knows what he's doing. But the important part is your style and your creativity in your videos that you edit and you thought of and you piece together. Every creator, every influencer has a different style, a different personality, a different method of editing their videos. And over time, you have to develop that style. And the way you do that is by editing your own videos and getting creative. And that style of editing becomes a piece of your brand, a piece of your identity, and a reason that people watch your videos. I personally know some creators that have about 10 to 12 million followers and they still edit all of their videos themselves. And of course, they could definitely afford an editor, but that's not the point. The editing of a video is a very important creative process of piecing the video together. And that's why they still edit their videos. It's almost just as important, if not more important, than filming the actual video. That's a super important piece of the puzzle to understand that a lot of creators overlook. They think they're just gonna hire an editor, everything's gonna be great, and they're just gonna go edit their stuff. And maybe that might work sometimes, but most of the time, these editors are gonna be lost, they're gonna be confused, they're gonna try to add their own style to these videos, and you need to develop your own style yourself because it's your YouTube channel. It's about you. You're making videos about you doing things, and the only way you could do it is by you editing the videos, you learning how to edit, you getting good at editing, and you getting creative at editing. When I was growing my YouTube channel from 0 to 1 million subscribers, one of the biggest problems I had was creativity. Being a content creator is all about being creative, but sometimes it's hard and ideas are messy, unorganized, all over the place. So that's why I developed Blueprint. Think of your Blueprint as your brain as a content creator. This is a place where you can store and organize all of your video ideas, your content calendar, your release dates, your filming dates, your video scripts, your thumbnails, all connected collected in one place. Me and my team built this as a tool that we could use for our YouTube channels, but now it's time to share it with the world. And the best part about it is that it's 100% free. You can make an account today, right now, using this link right here, or check the link in the top of the description. I promise you'll love it. When you become a good editor and then you hire an editor, you can fact check them. You can know what they're doing. You can know their issues. If they're having problems with bit rates and frame rates and resolutions and all of these things, you will know how to communicate with that editor because you've been down that road, you've solved these problems, and you know how to do it with your own videos. So hopefully this is all making sense. At the end of the day, it's so important for you to start the editing process. You have to learn how to edit. You have to become a really good editor. It's no different than being a personal trainer. In order for someone to be a personal trainer, they have to also be fit. They have to be healthy. They have to know what they're talking about in order to train someone else. And it's exactly the same with hiring an editor. Now let's get down to the logistics of hiring an editor. Now, obviously every country, every state, every law is different, but ultimately you have two options when you hire someone to work on your stuff. The first option is you basically hire them as some sort of contractor, which means they're basically just doing jobs whenever you need it. Maybe you need one edit here, another edit there, and another edit there. You just throw them projects whenever they need it, and you pay them like a contractor. The second option is to basically have an employee, whether it's a part-time employee or a full-time employee, but this person is now your responsibility. You have to give them a salary, and you have to give them videos constantly to edit. So that is another way to hire an editor. When I started looking for an editor, I started with the contractor route because I pretty much just needed some help on a couple days per week, and it was just kind of random times that I needed help with videos. So I started off with a contractor, and then over time, as I made more videos, produced more videos, and of course made more money, I started hiring employees, giving people salaries, and having people work for me pretty much full time, editing videos Monday through Friday, all days of the week, and for the entire calendar year. And then over time, as the channel grew and we got millions and millions of more views and our videos got more complex, our editing got more complex, I hired more and more editors. And I believe right now we have about 5 or 6 editors. We're looking for another editor on top of that. So we might have 6 or 7 editors, hopefully in a couple months, but it's a lot. It's like a little factory downstairs. If you go down there, it's like just a little machine that just pumps out the videos. Sometimes you got to work the machine and get the kinks out, but you know, they're freaking great. They're phenomenal at what they do, and they save me thousands of hours of time so I can focus on being on camera more and they can focus on what they're good at, which is one of the very, very important things that not a lot of people talk about when hiring. This is something very difficult to do, but it's something you have to focus on. You have to hire people that are better than you at whatever you're hiring for. And I will say, not at all times will you hire someone better than you right on day one. It might take them till day 100 or day 150 to get better than you. For example, when I hired my first editor on day one was not better than me at editing. I was better than the editor. But over time, that editor got better and better and better, and eventually got to a point where he surpassed my level of editing and was better than me. And that is the ultimate goal. You want to have people on your team that are better than you at what you used to do, because then they become a very valuable asset to the team. They can add a lot of value and they can enjoy their job. Hopefully this video answers your questions on how to hire an editor for your YouTube channel, your marketing business, whatever it is. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely be sure to subscribe because we post videos every single week here on this channel for free, teaching you how to get millions of views online. I'll see you all next week.